up, guys? I hope you guys can hear me. I'm using a mic in my helmet now. We'll see if it's any better. Right now we're heading to Sunrise, which is our local state land we like to ride here and there. It's just a quick little easy ride. This is actually the second time we're leaving today, because originally I was on my RZR XP Turbo, but something's wrong with it. I think I blew the turbo up. I'm not sure yet, so they towed me home and now I'm on the quad. We're here in Sunrise. Like I said, something wrong with my RZR. I don't know what's wrong with it yet. It's like I lost all my boost. Something sounds weird in it. So I'm driving this for now. We might be going riding tomorrow too. I'm not sure where yet. But I think there's something wrong with turbo. I don't know. We're gonna tear into it this week and figure out what's wrong with it. I've been trying to sell it. Just my luck. Got some motor over here. So my dad, my mom and dad are in the lead. In front of us we got Rain Share and the KRX 1000. And Brock's behind me in his XP Turbo and his XP 1000. We're hitting a little bit of a muddy part here in Sunrise, Everett. Of course I got a stick. I'm surprised there's not more people out here now. Looks like Dad's going through the muddy hole. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'll probably go around, but we'll see what Ray and Cher can do. Oh, that's not that bad. There goes Brock. I hope he gets stuck. That'll be awesome. Oh, easy peasy. This quad ain't made for mudding. So I got my stage 3 jet kit tuned pretty good for now. I need to put a K&N air filter on this. I need more airflow. I think I gotta do a box delete on that, so I'm not sure yet. I'm still playing with it. Once I hit to the top end, I lose all my power. It's because I'm running out of air. Or I just need to reduce the jet one more size. Anybody out here yet, and I'm really surprised. It's Memorial Weekend. Unless people are going home, it's Sunday. Normally people head home on the Monday though. One thing I did do with my air filter though is I had a bunch of oil on it, because before I did the top end rebuild, I was getting a bunch of blow by, and oil was coming out of the exhaust, or oil was coming into the air box. And it coated my air filter in oil, which was restricting the airflow. So I got that all cleaned out, and it made it a big improvement, but it's still not 100%. We normally go through these trails a little faster, but we're just kind of cruising today. But so far the Predator is running real good. I think I'm going to need to check the valve clearance here soon though. I think the valves are finally seating in properly. And I got a little bit of a valve tick going on. So, I mean, that'll probably improve with time. But I like to keep it up to par. Yeah. I wish I had my RZR to cruise in this at this speed, because I'm in first gear right now. But sometimes first gear is just too fast at the speeds that we're going. But this is all I have right now. I don't necessarily trust the Polaris yet. I did get that going for the most part. I just need some help taking it out on its first test run. That looks like a fun trail. I feel like we do this all the time. Well, that was just a little loop. So I don't really have too many projects going on at the moment. I'm in the process of selling one of my trucks and the RZR, and I can't really move on to other projects until those sell. I got too much money tied up into them right now. So that's kind of what's been the hold up on that. But we are going to have some Polaris content here very soon. I finally got a frame made up for it. So next step is to install the winch and paint. We'll do some testing phases on it though. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to put new seals into the front diff though. It's kind of leaking, which is a little unfortunate. But like I said, money's been kind of tied up lately, so I'm just kind of holding off on that. But it is drivable. It's definitely not a speed demon. It's meant for just slow trail riding mainly. Well, these state land trails used to be way better back in the day. And I mean by like, so about 10 years ago they really started hammering down on logging in here, and they really ruined a lot of the trails. So we only come here because, well, it's close, and if we just want to take a Sunday joyride, which that's what today is, we'll just come and cruise through here. Oh yeah, stage 3 is really working good right now. It's been pretty temperamental lately. I'm surprised there's this many mud holes. I mean, we did get a lot of rain the last couple of days, which is good. Last time we were in here, there was no vegetation. But that was only a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, really opening her up now. She's running pretty good. Dusty over here. So this is like beach sand. This dust I can handle, but once you get into the clay that gets really dry, that dust turns into a very fine powder. So like Leota trail system, a lot of that's clay over there. That dust sucks. That's a very fine dust. I've been kind of going back and forth about whether I like the sport quad bike or the dirt bike. I've been really contemplating whether if I should sell this and just get a dirt bike again. I just have more fun on it, I think. I've rode quads my whole life, sport quads, and I just recently got into dirt bikes. So back in 2019, if you guys are OGs, the channel started off with a dirt bike, but I sold it because no one wanted to ride anymore. But now we got Wyatt back on his quad, and a dirt bike can go down 50-inch trails, and so I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe selling this and getting a dirt bike. So I paid $950 for this quad, and I put probably $400 into it to get it to this point. So I could probably, it's pretty much race ready. I don't know if anybody would ever race it though, but I could probably get 4,500 bucks out of it. And I don't know, save some of that money, or use that money to buy a really nice dirt bike. I don't know if I want a 250 4-stroke. I've been contemplating whether or not to get a 2-stroke enduro bike. I don't know if I'd be happy in a 2-stroke for most of the riding. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. If I were to get a dirt bike, should it be a 250 4-stroke, a 450 4-stroke, or should we get a 2-stroke? The only reason I would ever get a 450 dirt bike is for the snow bike. If you guys don't know, I made my own snow bike kit. The 250 handled it just fine, but the 450 is the way to go. The problem is, the last couple of years we haven't got enough snow to use the darn thing. I didn't even use it last winter. And then I bought the XLT for $1,200. And I only got to ride that once. But a 2-stroke dirt bike of whatever size, you know, that'd be a nice addition to the channel. Something different. Doesn't necessarily mean I gotta keep it either. I could always sell it. I think I've made all the videos I can with this quad. So anyways, June 10th I think the day is. Me, Cole, Brock, and some other people are going to a local mud bog, and we're going to race the side-by-sides. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be racing or not. It depends if I have the RZR or not, and it depends if the RZR needs fixed. I could probably, my dad would probably let me use his RZR, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about racing my dad's RZR. But anyways, June 10th, we will be racing side-by-sides for the first time ever, with money on the table. So first prize is like $1,000. So pretty excited for that. So that'll be in about 2 weeks or so. Either way, we're gonna have it on the video. Now when I do sell the XP Turbo, I do plan on actually buying a machine that I want, which is going to be an X3. I just really loved my old X3. But I want to start off with like a 64-inch, and it has to be either a Turbo R or an RR. That way I just don't have, if I start from, I can obviously start off with a 120 horsepower model. But then you just gotta put a lot more stuff in it to make it up to make it up to that 200 horsepower range. But we'll see. That's gonna be down the line though. So there's some pretty good trails back here. Looks like they finally went back and graded this. This used to be all blocked off. So someone came back here and knocked all these trails down. I wonder if they're logging back here. Kind of looks like it. That's the first group of people we saw. They had a Defender and it looked like a Maverick. Yep, they're logging back here. Man, there used to be really good trails back here. They just started this. That's unfortunate. Look at this scrub in front of me. This single track here is considered one of the top 10 hardest single tracks. So they say. I've only been on half of it. I would say it's definitely for the more experienced rider. It's not terrible. There's just really a couple hard sections though. Now, that's why doing the single track is why I'd want a 2-stroke rather than a 250 4-stroke. Because sometimes you just need to go slow, and when that 4-stroke's always on its power band, it just makes things tricky. You're just always on the clutch. A 2-stroke, you can ride a bit below that power band and just kind of crawl over everything. It's nice and smooth. And yes, I know you could just get a recluse clutch and stuff, but nah. This has always been a cool little spot. This is a couple days after that ride, so I've already gone through the XP Turbo, and well, long story short, it's not good. So I'm contacting Rev 6 Power to see if they can warranty it out. I do believe they sent me the wrong bearings for the crank, but the crank bearings are all shot, and the magneto rod and bearing is cooked. So very unfortunate. So that's gonna be down for the count for a while until I get that figured out, and then I hope they do something about it because I spent a lot of money in that rebuild kit. It's been a tough last several weeks, but just gotta push through these tough times. I'm gonna try to keep the content going for you guys, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate all the support you guys are giving to the channel so far, so thank you guys so much. We are going to be trying to get the Polaris out here soon. I just want to make sure that it runs good enough so we can actually get a decent video, so we can actually get some decent content for you guys. I'm going to be going over some subframes I'm putting into it, and we will be putting a winch in it here sometime soon. And so if you guys stay tuned, we are going over the RZR, the Polaris, and the Predator in the next video. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.